Ladies and gentlemen, I get a lot of flack for this, and I don't care. I'm teaching my son as he's getting older. He's 15. I'm teaching him how to deal with females in the day that we live in today. Back in the day, the old men, some of the old men that used to sit down and talk to their sons and grandsons used to say, son, you gotta love a woman this way and love her that way. And that is absolutely 100% correct. Love them, right? The Bible says husbands love your wives, right? So we don't ever have a Bible study. But I'll go on to say this. I'm teaching my sons to love her, yes, especially if she's gonna be your wife, love her. But when you're dating and you're trying to get to know a woman, I want you to treat every situation like that woman's going to say they're going to accuse you of rape, or going to accuse you of sexual assault, going to accuse you of any type of domestic violence, any type of assault. I want you to treat it that way in the back of your mind. Now, I do want you to treat her with respect, open her door, and show some chivalry. That's fine. But in the back of your head, treat it as if you may go to jail, and take every precaution. Protect yourself at all times, my son. When you go to dinner, sit under the security camera. Sit right there where the camera can see you. So if she says something happened at dinner, the courts can go back and watch the tape and understand nothing happened. When you go out into parking lots, park in well-lit parking lots. Don't park in the dark anywhere. Park in well-lit parking lots where there's security cameras watching the parking lot, so you can protect yourself at all times. If something were to happen in the parking lot, she said something happened in the parking lot and it didn't, the courts can go back and see that you were time you left the parking lot. When you're driving in the car with her, make sure you turn on your FaceTime and call your closest relative or your closest friend and talk to them the entire time. Joke around, have a good time. She don't have to know what you're doing. Have a good time, talk to them, and let them see you in the car, so you can have a timestamp that you were talking to someone that you care about, someone that you love during the time that you're driving in the car. So if she says anything happened in the car, you have a witness and you have timestamps showing that you are actually FaceTiming someone, and they can actually see you on the video. You will have a great alibi. When you take her home, I advise all young men, do not have sex until you find the woman you want to marry. Yes, I said it. Don't have sex until till you find the one that you want to marry, because a lot of things can come out of sex, fellas. STDs can come out of sex. Early childhood bearing can come out of sex. Accusations can come out of mutual sex that if she got mad at you, she can say it wasn't mutual anymore. I advise that you don't have sex until you get married. Hell, I wish they could pass a law that all little boys, when they turn the age of 15, get vasectomies. And after they get vasectomies, when they decide they want to have a family and become an adult, they can get it reversed and have children. Black men have to protect themselves at all times. We're the most disrespected human being on the face of the earth. We're second-class citizens to our own women. We're third-class citizens to every other race in the world. Black men, protect yourselves at all times. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're taking precautions. Stay in front of the security cameras. Get on the elevator. Stay 6 feet away from her. Act like she got C-19. Stay 6 feet apart from her. Right? When you drop her off at home, if you're going to walk her to the door as a gentleman, well, while you're walking her to the door, make sure you have your phone on. Make sure you put your phone on and put it in your pocket. Or put your recorder on and put it in your pocket, so people can hear the conversation when you walk her to the door, and bid her a good night. This is what it's going to take, black men, for you to protect yourself at all times. And I'm talking to young men. I'm not talking about women. We're not going to blame women for nothing. Men, it is time for us to take accountability and have some penis discipline, because women don't have discipline with their vaginas. They're giving it to everybody that wants it. It is your choice. It is your decision not to lay down with these women and stop putting these women that are not worthy of yourself and not worthy of you. You are a divine being, young men, that I hear that are not having sex, that are 15, 16, 17 and above. You are a divine entity that God created first. And God took, you are so unique. God took from you and created woman. So guys, you're divine. You're amazing. You mean something. And so that you mean something, go into every situation like you will lose everything and take every precaution. Don't go in a house with a female after hours. If you're having a conversation with her in a place, make sure you record every conversation. Yeah, these are extremes, but it only takes one to make an accusation and your life is over. You lose your job, you lose your career. Whatever it is that you're good at, you lose it. So would you rather take a chance and get that and be that one, or whether you take the precautions that I'm giving you, young men, and live a better life? And when you find the one that's for you, you marry her, you can have sex with her all you want to, fellas. You can go get your vasectomy reversed, have kids, have a family, love your wife, love your children. But until then, take every precaution to protect yourself at all times. And fellas, you're divine. So if you go meet a woman and she's a single woman and she has children and she's still partying and she's more committed to being in the streets and dropping her kids off at her relatives' houses rather than being at home with her children and her responsibilities, if she can't commit to her children, she damn sure will not commit to you. So stop putting women on a pedestal that does not deserve to be in your divine presence. This is for the fellas. This is for the young men. Be careful. Your seed is your legacy. Don't make the mistake older men have made in this day and time. I pray that you guys hear me. And this is for the men only. This is for the young men only. This is for the men that are raising sons that need some type of direction right now. This has been your boy, Black Men Unfiltered. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.